So the first signpost, when the family has been brought into a natural order, the individual can leave it behind him while still feeling the strength of his family supporting him. Only when the connection to his family is acknowledged can the person feel unburdened and go about his life without anything from the past weighing him down or holding him back. And that's from Anton Hellinger, known as Bert Hellinger, German psychotherapist, and he created family constellations. And I love this only once it's acknowledged. And anything that isn't acknowledged keeps screaming for attention and appearing again and again in our lives. That's the idea that what we resist persists. Another signpost, any relationship that does not start with and end with love becomes destructive. It might seem that this does not apply to ancestors, but the exact same thing is true with ancestors. And maybe not all your relationships with ancestors started with love, but they can end with love, or they can keep going with love starting this month of November because you're here. And that's what we'll do in this class. And as long as you get to love eventually, you unlock a lot of energy and the relationship stops being destructive. Any relationship that does not start with and ends with love becomes destructive. Another signpost for you. This is not anyone, this is just something I wrote that sums up the class. Ancestors, all your ancestors are there to be loved and accepted and appreciated, no matter who they are. Each one is playing some important part that you may never know. So that's another big picture. The fourth one, healing our family line, we heal ourselves. And I would even say that we were born into a specific family line so that we can heal that kind of difficulty, so we can heal that kind of situation. So it's not like, oh my gosh, why are these people crazy? Why was I born into this family with so many problems? You were probably born into that family so that you can be spacious enough for what is happening in that family, so that you can grow to be spacious enough to welcome that type of conflict into your heart with compassion. And then the fifth signpost is from Thich Nhat Hanh, the Vietnamese monk who passed away last year, who he and the Dalai Lama are the top two Buddhist teachers. If you look deeply into the palm of your hand, you will see your parents and all generations of your ancestors. All of them are alive in this moment. Each is present in your body. You are the continuation of each of these people. And that's from Thich Nhat Hanh's book, A Lifetime of Peace. And I recommend any book by Thich Nhat Hanh for growth, absolutely any book of Thich Nhat Hanh. So those are some of the signposts. These are the ideas we'll come back to in different variations, in different practices. There is a great mystery once we start working with ancestors, and you won't fully understand how it works. I'll explain from different religious traditions how it works, how they say it works, how they explain it. But it's amazing how deep our roots are, how far back our roots go. Even that's a mystery. Like 100%, some of our ancestors of us in this class knew each other. It's just statistics. Like some of our ancestors, like we're gathered here, they were gathered together. We just don't know how many generations back. Through your ancestors, you're connected to so many geographies, to so many histories, to so many other people, to so many times, to so many places. Anything kind any of your ancestors did for everyone, you're still benefiting from that right now. And as you do this class, it's very common that you'll dream of your ancestors. I had all night long powerful dream of ancestors who I haven't even met, who were, and I wasn't expecting this, and I'm not making it up, but if you have dreams of ancestors, we have a WhatsApp chat, share what it is, just so we can be in this experience together, and you can just summarize it or share it briefly. So we don't even have to go into the supernatural for this to be magical. We can just use mathematics for ancestor work to already be magical. So in order for you to be born and having this life, you needed 2 parents. That's pretty accepted. 4 grandparents, 8 great-grandparents, 16 great-great-grandparents, 32 third great-grandparents, 64 fourth great-grandparents, 128 fifth great-grandparents, 256 sixth great-grandparents, 512 seventh great-grandparents, that's your seventh cousins, 1,024 eighth great-grandparents, and 2,048 ninth great-grandparents. So all of those people lived within the last 400 years. That's the previous 12 generations. And that's 4,094 ancestors. So think for a moment of all those people, over 4,000 people. Just think how many struggles, how many battles, physical battles, emotional battles, how many difficulties they've survived, how many love stories, how much sadness, how much happiness, how many genuine expressions of hope for the future, how much investing in the future of this earth, of life on earth, of your family. How much of all those things did those 4,096 people undergo for you to exist in this moment? And again, it's even more people than that. There is everything. And we carry some of that experience. They had all of these things, all of this battle for life, all of this raising kids, moving life forward. They went through all of that. And here we are sitting here in the 21st century, and we're holding grudges against them, and we're not remembering them, maybe not wanting to acknowledge them. These people underwent all of these things. They all had their challenges that they overcame because they were survivors. And not only did they survive, their kids survived long enough to have kids, which speaks of just to the extent to which all of these people survive. So there is strength there. Again, not even supernaturally or magically, just statistically, there is so much strength there. If you look at that bare math, and I want to give you a sixth signpost for the class. When the grudges go, the strength will stay. When the grudges go, or when the unacceptance goes, the strength will stay. They have so much to offer to you. And just so we have a biblical number, seventh signpost, and this is a Christian phrase, and this is for those of us with complicated family, and I realize that's everyone in this class from hearing your responses, but really it's not everyone in this class, it's everyone. From St. John of the Cross, where there is no love, put love there, and there love will be. So when you put love into the past, that love is there, and it makes a big difference in the present. You're building a very solid foundation for the present, for the future, because you're putting love, and the foundation is always love. It's Elizabeth. My goal is to help you follow the path to happiness with these videos. There's always something new each week. Subscribe to this YouTube channel so you see them. I'll see you soon.